breaking ground, exclusive hits and lost profound. Get the thrills and newfound games. Epic quests, it's all the same. Tune in to see, no need to hide. Unleash your inner geek, embrace the ride. Weekenders unite for highlights and our geeky might. News and views so bold and bright. We're conquering the weekend fight. From cosplay to VR dreams. Battle stations to movie scenes. By moonlight, the hunt begins. Crimson marks on Palestine. Enchanted foes, mortal sin. A game of death, I'm here to win.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Weekenders with Sim, Friends, and Family. Sorry, I couldn't help playing that little teaser of Bloodhound animation I'm working on. And right now, I got with me Beacon,
Yo.
and we have Alex. That's not showing herself right now. She's in the back there, but she can still say hi. Hello.
Hello, people.
And if I go to my OBS, I can do this. I go, hello. And we might have Logan joining us after.
Looks like Brian too. He just said full with you in a minute.
So today, I'm going to be talking about a few things, but first of all, I'm doing my little, not pick of the week type of thing, but, I went to the comic book shop. I ordered some stuff last week, but we didn't stream, so I didn't show it. So I have a little bit extra stuff to show today. One of the things I grabbed was this. The Deadpool, the Circle of Chase, which is the first epic collection of Deadpool, which collects all the first stories of Deadpool from the New Mutants, X-Force, and the first miniseries by Joe Madden, I think it was. The Shiza, I think it was. And then there's also the Mark Waid series with Churchill. Like, it's all the first stories of Deadpool before they did the other regular series thing. And it's pretty interesting. A lot of it I had in a floppy, some of it some of them I didn't even have, but everybody loves this cover too. Oh, this is one of the things I got. Last week I picked up, hold on, let me just organize this a little bit. Or from Liam Sharp, which is how do you say, illustrated, it says graphic novella. But if you're expecting a graphic novel, it's more of an illustrated novella. Does that make sense? So it's more like a little novella, but with illustrations. There's more than just little one image there and there, but it's not very sequential artish. Because usually when you say graphic novel, people would expect more like a more mature comic book with sequential art. But there's a lot of art in it, but it's not very sequential, as you can see. So you have some art, but it's not sequential. So, but I actually like the universe, and I have the original series. So if you liked it, you might want to grab this. It's a one shot. Not a lot of people know about this, and technically, I think if you don't ask for it at your bookshop, they didn't order it because they want like somebody told me, oh, we sell comics, not novels. They're like, dude, it's freaking Liam Sharp,
Mm-hmm.
I picked up the first issue of the, how do you say, Red Band, Rehash, or whatever, new version. It's Sarah Penzini, but they restarted from scratch or type of thing. So Witchblade number 1, this cover is by Silvestri. I was curious because Silvestri handpicked the writer. Margaret Bennett or something like that. She wrote some big stories supposedly, and the art is interesting. So I decided to try it out. I didn't read it yet. I can't say too much about it. This has been one of the ones I've been liking. This is issue number 3, Deadpool Wolverine World War 3.
Nice.
And I love it because it's one of my favorite Wolverine artists. Adam Kubert's back, and I just love his art.
Yippee.
It's by Joe Kelly, Adam Kubert. It's a bit of a corny ride, but it's pretty fun. Yep, number 3. This is something I've been waiting a lot for a while. Capullo's been teasing us on his freaking, Twitter account for a while there, and he was doing a Wolverine's Revenge. So he's in there, and he has access to all Marvel characters. They did the same thing that the Rob Liefeld is doing with the other book I'm going to show you guys. But technically, he has access to the entire Marvel library. So, Nick Fury's in there, like a whole bunch of freaking characters that shows up in there. Deadpool, Omega Red, and there's a lot of shit. It's pretty fucking cool. But the thing is, you have to be careful. There's the regular version, and then there's the Red Band edition. The Red Band edition is the uncensored, bloody, and stuff like that. And that's what I got. It comes poly bag. I bought 2 copies, so I opened one. I kept the other one closed because So they already sold out. They're going into second print. So if you can get your hands on the first print, go. It's pretty freaking good. I love Capullo. And like I was saying, this just came out last Wednesday. Deadpool team up. But now we had the 2 books that come out this week. So Deadpool team up. I don't have a big pull list, but I buy the stuff I want to see.
Nice.
So the Deadpool team up is the final. It's the final Marvel project by Rob Liefeld. And like I said before, he has access to the entire Marvel library, and he picked a whole bunch of shit. So you get to see Hulk, Wolverine, and he brought out some the Crystal Warrior called Crystal, like an old comic book that people had forgotten about. What's his name? Go at the end. Crystar, Lord Crystallium from the Crystal, whatever. A full crystal type of warrior. Yeah. If you like Rob Liefeld and Deadpool stuff, so I'm a Deadpool and Wolverine fan. So, and this is something new, and Verotic Comics is back. And if you don't know what Verotic is, it's Glenn Danzig, the metal guy, that's back with his comic book company, and is with Simon Bisley and Matt Yaki, and they're doing Hellmask. And Danzig Bisley unleash Hellmask, the first sword and story epic since 1990s. Let the carnage begin. And if you know me, I'm a Bisley Chad. I love Bisley. And I love when they did look at this. It's not his painted style, but it's still pretty fucking sweet. Yeah, I like both the styles.
Nice.
There you go.
Sweet.
Yep. Not gonna spoil too much, but definitely try it. Go get it. You won't be disappointed. So that's pretty much my comic plug of the week. It's like the books I picked up last week and this week. Edwin saying Phil is jealous right now. I'm pretty sure he grabbed it. If he didn't, he should. I found out like 2-3 weeks ago that it was coming out, and I'm pretty happy my comic book shop got it for me. And he put in, I'm gonna get the entire series, so yeah, I'm pretty stoked about it. And Verotic has been gone for quite a while. I think he knew about it. I don't know if he grabbed it though. Is there anything? No. The only thing else I'll say comic book wise right now is all the boxes are at Beacon today.
Yep. Oh,
So all the American orders are there. There you go.
There's one of them.
So that they're there, and they're gonna get remailed pretty soon. All your US order are going. The only thing I have left to mail right now, and all my Canadian backers already got their books. It was pretty fucking fast. It took 2 days. Most of them got everything. The only thing is the original art left after. So right now I have one original art that goes to Neff. That's gonna have to leave. That's gonna leave this weekend or Monday because there was a problem with the label. I went too fast and I forgot to put the tracking on. And for original art, you want tracking, right? A little bit of extra insurance too. So I had to cancel it. It took like 2-3 days for it to get canceled. I'm gonna remake a new label and ship it out. And I have the 2 last orders there that I had to do a sketch cover. That was the grand prize winner of when Chris won the past 1,000 backers there. So Siren won a sketch cover from Nadverse #1. So everything's back because I had to look for it. I had forgotten what I had put it. And the last backer, which was Dave Brinks. So everything, those 2 last ones are leaving this week too. That's the only thing I have left to pack. Like my entire campaign's fulfilled at this point. I'm pretty stoked about it. And we have Logan in the back and Brian. What's up?
Gotta unmute yourselves.
Yep.
No.
What's up, Brian?
What was going on? I was wondering why I was getting the cold shoulder. Sup?
Where are you? One, we didn't hear you. Oh, because you were talking and we weren't answering. That's it.
No, I was letting you talk, but I was waiting for you because this is Rumble. It's different than Streamlab or StreamYard.
Yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it was like in a back room and that you heard a little doink, and
No. Technically, as soon as you come in, you're in the show. But as soon as you don't turn on your camera, you're just not seen, but you can talk.
Right. Yeah, you mentioned Crystar before. That was a series of toys that had a comic book tie-in, kind of like Rom the Space Knight and Micronauts. And what it's best known for is there was a cover, I think it was by Michael Golden actually, that Glenn Danzig, that symbol that's of that demon skull that he has as a symbol, it's taken directly from one of those covers. I mean, there's like no question.
Talking about Danzig, you saw this, right?
Glenn Danzig, the Antichrist himself.
He's back with Hell Mask.
How is it?
I like it so far. Like I still have to read it, but I flipped through it. It's with Simon Bisley, dude. To me, it's
so kind of hard to go wrong with the Biz.
Yeah. So I flipped through it. I haven't read it yet because I got it Wednesday. Yeah.
Oh, and what up, Michael? What up? Your kitty was sounding kind of distressed before.
Needy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is he getting the love, the attention that he so
Which
richly
one?
deserves?
Oh, the kitty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a little bit. I guess he was happy with the little bit of petting I did because he went away.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, he has 2 cats and a dog, dude.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Oh, and of course,
Yeah,
hi
that's-
Ellie and hi Logan.
Hello.
What's up?
Logan right
He's
now is
playing.
He's playing the beta or early access of Black Ops 6, I think it is.
Yes. The closed beta of Black Ops 6.
How is it?
I'm having a lot of fun right now. It's very different than the old Call of Duty they did.
You know what? Just go ahead. Do your spot. Just go ahead. Tell us all about it.
Right now, the beta is only for people that has pre-ordered the game. So, to September 2 or 4, they're gonna close the servers, and after it's gonna be open beta on September 6 to 9. It's gonna be open for everybody to download. It's gonna be free, so people can try and see if they're gonna like it or buy it. If you don't want to buy $100 the game, you still have the possibility to buy on buy the Game Pass. You can also have the game on day one.
Yeah, the Microsoft Game Pass for Xbox.
PC, yeah.
Oh, there's a PC too. Okay.
but it's PC Game Pass from Xbox.
Okay. So you can either
And
pay the full price or just freaking pay $15 a month or something. Is that
exactly.
it? Okay.
And right now, I'm trying it. Like, there's only 3 maps on multiplayer, and I'm loving it a big bunch. It's bringing me like old vibes, a mix of Call of Duties. Oh, how are you?
I have a question.
And I just can't wait to see what they're gonna do with this. I got executed.
That's what I was
What they're
gonna say.
do with the zombie.
Is there a demo of the zombies?
No, beta is only multiplayer.
God damn it!
But there's people that we've seen they play zombie. It actually looks good, but can't wait to see and try.
To me, Call of Duty, if the zombies not good, it's not worth it.
Oh, that's the only reason I'm interested, because
Me
when it
too.
comes to PvP games, I generally avoid those because you're playing against people who play all day,
All the time.
every
Yeah.
day, and know every inch of every map. That game is literally their life.
Yeah,
So-
but there's something they did with this one that is gonna be like for people that works like 9 to 5s and whatever that doesn't have a lot of like time to play. And by example, it's like Call of Duty on multiplayer. You can unlock camos if you do a certain amount of kills, certain level of the gun, etc. But like this one, when you get the gun unlock, you can start doing your camos. So you can do that little grind you wanted to do since a long time. Instead of like, okay, I need to be level 50 to unlock this gun. Oh, I had to go like a big bunch of levels to unlock so you can do some challenge. Now you just can get the gun and do the challenge.
Oh,
Which is kind of fun and kind of smart from Treyarch.
Mm-hmm.
And this game has been 4 years in development by Treyarch.
And Treyarch's been out of doing them for a little while, am I right? Like they're the ones that
since
did
2020, Cold War.
They did, the last one was 2 and 3, right? I think
Cold War.
Cold War.
Cold War was the last project they did, but they helped with Sledgehammer for Vanguard, if I'm not mistaken, and Modern Warfare 3 for the zombie one.
But dude, the best one was 2 and 3, dude. And if they bring that vibe back, I'm in.
But like multiplayer, they bring in back like the vibes of BO3 with a little bit of mix of BO2, but not that much. More like a Cold War. But zombie, they're bringing back BO3 vibe with Cold War mix into.
I heard that the zombie maps are going to be connected, like the transit.
That's the if I'm not mistaken, it's Terminus. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
but
Terminus.
they're thinking of bringing back transit.
To transit was the shit.
Because the campaign.
You remember which one that is, right, Brian?
No, never played.
The one from Black Ops 2, where all the maps were surrounded by mist, and if you went in the mist, you got attacked by freaking monsters.
Yeah.
But they were all interconnected. So if you went through the mist, you would pop into the other map, and if you waited and you grabbed the bus that was traveling between them, you can travel from one, and there was missions and stuff to do in between to unlock something. Yeah, it's fucking insane.
What game was this?
Black Ops 2.
Black Ops 2. Okay, damn, that's a cool idea.
It was, dude. It was the best freaking zombie game I've ever fucking played.
Damn, that's saying something too. And you know me.
And we used to play that. Me, Dave, the
zombie
kids.
games.
We've played for years.
Damn.
Yeah, for zombies, they're cooking.
Is this the one where they have the 50 caliber AK-47? was that another one?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
We have to look into it, but
And this one?
what?
You're talking about this one? Or the other one that we're talking about? Because I remember they had an AK-47 in their freaking.
But I mean, like
Black
this
Ops.
one, I have my AK-47. Yeah, no, not 47. That's 74. I have it here. That's one of the AKs they have. I don't know how to inspect my weapon, but like That's the AK, and they got a similar like AK-74U one. I don't really sure if it is this type of gun, but it's because Call of Duty they lost the license. No, how we say that?
License.
License. Yeah, they cannot use the real names of guns anymore, except for certain that already have been existed.
That's really
Really?
strange.
Really, it got this stupid with licensing. You can't use.
But
that
they got stupid with money with the last few projects, so they
Uh,
were stupid. So
Yeah, but also
which-
the military is considered its own like company too. It's not like it's supported by the government, but not like they're independent.
right. Which technically would mean us, but
Ouch.
you know, the internet was created, of course, by the military.
Yeah, then
But at the
That's
same
weird.
time, though, the military doesn't own the copyrights to guns.
No, it's the
Exactly.
companies that
no,
make them.
it's because it costs a lot of money to get the license and use the real name of guns, so they decided to not to and pay.
That's strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Call
Like-
of Duty for you.
See, like,
oh, wow.
So now guns
Sure.
are like cars. Okay, got it.
see with the
Yeah.
with the
Right.
with the AK with the 50 caliber AK, like they stole the design directly from this YouTuber named Brandon Herrera.
Oh yeah,
Like he built one. Like
Oh,
No way.
he spent years designing a 50 caliber AK-47,
That's
And they-
insane.
and you know it's full of he just hooked it, he just got a hold of a Cybertruck
look at this.
and mounted the AK-50 onto it,
Whoa.
and he
Drone?
painted like a he painted like
Or
a
HD.
he painted it like it was a warthog from Halo. And,
That's completely insane. Because
Yeah,
I'm
like-
thinking like Sim, if you don't know anything about guns, 50 caliber is a giant fucking
Yeah.
bullet. It'll
Yeah.
go through like the engine block of a car, right?
Mhm.
And I mean, could
Like
you
an
even
like
fire
an
something?
elephant gun bullet.
oh,
Right.
he
Exactly.
he was-
yeah,
he
that's a
was-
good analogy. Yeah.
he was carrying it around, hip firing it. And
I mean, the recoil would have to be ridiculous.
And for some
Yeah.
people that don't know, remember if you saw Blade, you know those spikes that he has. That's a bullet.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
But,
that's
like-
right. Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah.
But so when he found out that one of the Call of Duty games put his gun in there, like directly ripped, and like they changed one thing, like they put a stock in it. It's like this stock. Like one thing he said is this stock would not work in real life because that whole area where the stock is, that's
Yeah.
where the bolt. That's where the bolt flies back through.
Oh,
So,
Jesus.
but he's like, he's like, you know what, Call of Duty, like whatever company, all you had to do was ask. I wouldn't have even charged you. I would have been so happy to have my gun in your game.
But at least I gave the guy
Oh, most
credit.
people
You know what I mean?
Well, they didn't give him credit.
That's
Okay.
cool. That's cool.
They just sort of ripped the design for the gun and just put it in there and called it a different name.
My ears.
That's
That's
what I'm saying. At least if they
That's
freaking gave
insane.
him credit for it, that would have
Yeah.
been something.
My bad shit.
and then there's that gun. God, we were talking about it last night on the Horror Movie Club. It's not the Samaritan. That's of course Hellboy's gun, right? Which also has bullets that are big as fuck.
Yes.
But it has a name similar to that. But basically, it's like a giant shotgun round. And and there are videos of people shooting this thing
Yeah, I know.
and dislocating their arms or spraining their wrists and shit, like getting like injuries from these
Yeah.
things.
Wow.
There's a
You wanna go
guy.
see Sim.
There's a guy called Hickok 66. Is that his name?
Something like that. I know who you're talking about, the older guy.
Oh my god, he's freaking hilarious. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's just this old man that just like drives around his property firing guns at like targets he has everywhere, right? Which is
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I would be doing, except they would all be zombies, of course, right?
But did you see the guy that had?
bell heads and
Did you
everything?
see the guy that has those targets that are made out of like synthetic, like to look like it's flesh and stuff like that? They
Yeah.
kind of do look like zombies.
Oh, dude, if I had like Elon Musk money, Yeah, they'd be everywhere. Actually, you know what I would do? I would get about like 100, nah, fuck it, like 200, 300 of those, buy the Monroeville Mall in Pennsylvania where Dawn of the Dead was shot, have all the zombies dressed up to look like specific zombies from the movie, and then just run through there with an M16 with like the Goblin soundtrack blaring.
Nice.
Oh god. Oh god, I would do so many stupid things. But then I would also give like a huge chunk to charity because I feel like such a a-hole for spending money on something like that.
Oh, and by the way, remember last show I was showing off like layouts and roughs for the Blood Hunt Doc Salem thing. I didn't understand why, because I did more work. Well, I know why.
Why?
Because it was not on my PC.
Oh, it was on your tablet.
Yes.
Oh no shit.
My bad.
Bless you, young man.
Bless you.
That boy
Wow.
is a PIG pig.
I'm a real fucking gamer, man.
See what I meant?
Oh shit!
Wow.
I just referenced an old ass movie. You probably went over your kid's head. That's an Animal House reference. That boy is a
Yes.
PIG pig. Nice. Oh, this looks great.
Hold on, you haven't seen nothing yet. So those are still rough,
Yeah.
There's no inspection.
but when you walked into the club,
Ain't nothing like a vampire party. Party.
the cake comes in.
Yeah. And then I didn't know what to have him say. He needed to say something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I put in like something just as like a placeholder, right? Like surprise, motherfuckers, or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then asked Sim, like, this is your character. What would he say? And so he wrote a little song, and yeah, that's going to.
Yeah, you put the
Yeah,
musical
yeah.
notes there.
Yeah. Awesome.
And I want to also add on this game,
Yeah.
on
Go ahead.
Black Ops 6. Is the game lagging for you, you guys, if I turn around like this?
Oh no,
No,
because we were
no,
seeing
no.
my screen now. That should be fine. Go.
All right.
Hold
So,
on. Give me a sec. Let me just change something. Okay, give me 1 second.
I'm gonna get
no.
motion.
No,
That's
I'm
another.
I'm gonna focus on him. Hold on. There you go.
all right.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna get motion sickness now.
No, I won't move that much. No, don't worry.
That's okay. I got the little wrist pads that
It's-
the pressure point, so you don't get sick.
So Call of Duty, the point of the games before, you only hold W to run, right? But this game you can run sideways. Like right now, I'm running and I'm pressing D. I'm running, I'm pressing A, and I'm running, I'm pressing S. Oh, whoops.
That's cool.
So what they do, that's the name of those movements are omni movements. So on the last Call of Duty, they added they did it before, but they added dolphin dive.
Oh,
But
nice.
now because
Cheyenne
you
fat.
can
You,
now
you can,
because
yeah.
you can run on sideways, you can dolphin dive from backwards, sideways, and so
Oh
on and
hell
so
yeah,
forth.
John Woo shit, man.
Yep.
Exactly. Max Payne 2. Like
Yeah.
yeet.
Ooh.
Sure, you did play Max Payne back in the days.
Yes, sir.
The only thing to make it more Chow Yun Fat would be if you had
Slow-mo.
double fisted, have two guns at
Yeah.
once.
Okay, my game crashed.
Oh,
It's the beta.
Yep.
Yes. My bad, stream. Both streams. Because I'm still on stream.
oh, that makes more sense why it crashed.
No,
Yeah.
it's the 5th time now.
Oof.
It happens with betas and the early access.
It's because
Yeah,
they're not
yeah.
smart.
Yeah.
It's because they created okay, so starting since Modern Warfare 2019, they rebooted the whole Modern Warfare series. And so Black Ops series and Modern Warfare are now connected, like Marvel's pretty much. But they created a HQ, so now you need to launch Call of Duty from a HQ, not from okay, you bought BO6, you're gonna launch BO6 oh, you bought Modern Warfare free, you're gonna launch Modern Warfare free. No, you launch the launcher, and after you launch the game, which is
Ah.
bad idea.
Yeah, well, I mean, rushing certain games has caused huge disasters. Remember the whole debacle over Cyberpunk?
Mm-hmm.
But that's kind of different, but,
But
it's
it's
pretty much the same thing.
Cyberpunk was more like bugs because they tried to adapt it to multiple types of games. Like from
Yeah.
what I heard, like the biggest problem was on PlayStation and those type of platform. Well,
The old
PC
versions also.
the PC had less problems.
Right. It's like the opposite of like
Yeah.
the last Batman Arkham game, right?
Yep.
Arkham Knight.
Then there
That
was that.
was like that was like a huge disaster on PC.
It's not like that. What was Star something game? What was that game, Alex, that your dad liked and that bought, and then they fucked it up because half the things weren't there.
Oh, I have no idea.
Star
Uh,
something, like it took them a while to update it. You know what game I'm talking about, Logan, right?
Oh, the cartoon looking ass Star game.
Yeah. Like it was procedural type of planets and stuff like that. But
Hold
the
on.
thing is, he promised
Internet, give me the game.
they promised a whole bunch of shit, but they didn't deliver. Hey, what's up, Bob? He says, "Hey, yo."
Oh,
Oh,
Star
you-
Citizen.
What's up, Pops?
Not Star Citizen.
No, are you talking about No Man's Sky?
No
Yes.
Man's Sky. That's it. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. But then
Like, that
it became
pissed off-
an incredible game. But
That pissed
like,
off a whole bunch of people, but he made up for it after, like, he gave all the updates and everything for free and free stuff. Like, he made the game what he promised down the line, and more.
That's great.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, you look at something like Baldur's
or
Gate.
or Fallout 76. That was another rush game. That was
Oh yeah, that was a debacle
I mean,
too.
every game, every game in that moment was all rush. Call of Duty, Cold War, Fallout 76, Cyberpunk, Battlefield 2042, a bunch of games. But like, I hope now they're gonna catch up with every single thing now.
Well, I know that. God, I'm trying to remember which game this was, but I think it was the last Dead Space game. There was a story that came out recently where the lead dev on that game said, yeah, like we had a certain amount of time that they gave us to make the
Sure.
game, and then they were like, okay, now you have to like turn it in minus 3 months, and so they had to half-ass it
That
because
happens way too much, and then they sell you the game, and then but the problem is that most of them try to sell you the fixes in add-ons after, which is fucking
right.
stupid.
Oh well, we'll patch it later. But some games are just fundamentally broken when they release them,
Mhm.
and it makes me think it's just like this has got to be Suits making these decisions, right? 'Cause
And
it's a
they're
very
more
simple
expensive
move.
than ever were too. It's fucking.
Oh my
fucked up.
God.
Speaking of
Oh, well-
speaking of which, I've got another Rush game here that I'm gonna screen
Is
share real
that-
quick.
Is that Star Wars Outlaw or something?
Yep, here, switch to the screen share. Because I added sound to it.
Another game where you get to play as like an ugly person. It's
Oh,
like,
screen
shut
share.
up.
Okay, hold on.
I'm ugly in real life. I want to play like I want to look like
No,
Fabio in a video game.
Not that game. No.
he's getting
Where's
some
your butt, man?
flashbacks.
Oh yeah, that's right. No sexy women. That's verboten now. Thank you, Anita Sarkeesian. She really did win.
The worst thing is the actress was it looked so good.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right. They ugly them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did the sound come through on that?
Nope.
Oh, okay. I added Benny Hill to it.
Now you see, this is why you have to get the PC version of games, because then you can get a mod, right? That will make her sexy and put her in a bikini. I've refused to play Skyrim without the chainmail bikini mod for all of the female waifus.
The Red Sonja version.
Yeah. Oh well, I mean they're elaborate. They're like all kinds. It's pretty nuts. The community of modders for that game, it's insane. It's like they're still fucking making mods for that thing.
Oh yeah.
By the way, since we're there, check this out.
Booyah!
A little glimpse of what's to come for Bloodhunt 2.
Nice.
Yippee.
Hey Sim, where's my comic? Where's my comic? God damn it!
Which one?
The new shit. The new shit.
The new shit's being made. You mean that?
Yes.
It's at Beacons today, so everything's getting away. My part's done. Everything's
Hell
sent.
yeah.
Beacon has the
Hell
boxes
yeah.
right there.
Congratulations.
I'm
man.
pointing to
I
it.
can't
I'm
wait to
pointing
get.
to one of them.
Hold on. Let me put you in. Let me go
I'm looking
back
forward
this.
to sharing that shit.
Dude, all the Canadian
Here's-
backers have them. Everything's mailed out. I just have two mailers to send and one R to a Neff, and that's it.
Your Canuckastanian backers got their books, what, like 2-3 days?
Yeah, it took 2 days,
That-
2-3 days.
That's awesome. Awesome.
The shipping was freaking fast. It's way more expensive though, because that's where I got screwed a bit. I lost a little bit of money there, because the thing is the shipping went up as hell. Like there's some people,
course.
like even for some international, I'm sorry people, but it's a mix of me making the book bigger and pricing going up.
Yeah.
And some had to have it in the slow regular mail type of thing,
Right.
but it's on its way. I'm sorry, but dude,
That's
it was.
okay.
There's
That's
some people, like let's say they paid 25. I got charged 35 or 40 on some, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna go with the. It was insane, dude. Even Canada, there's like
Yeah.
some places were like 22, 23 bucks. I'm like, what? Like one place in Ontario or something like that was
Bad.
$26. Because the thing
Jesus.
is, right now, it's the thing is with all the fucking tax gas thing, they charge
my God.
the gas surplus. So not only am I paying taxes, I'm paying the gas surplus. So sometimes it's sometimes it's less, sometimes like depending on the package, because it goes by weight. So the heavier it is, the more it is. So what I did is for a lot of people that back like 2-3 times, I put everything in one thing for me, and I send it out. Because with the gas surplus, it kind of came cheaper in certain, and some I had to split. It's weird, but it was a freaking gymnastic of shipping.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not looking forward to fulfilling on the new 6-gun. I'm going to take a hit, but that's the thing is you take that hit
the hit. Yep.
because down the road it's going to pay off.
Yep. But I'm happy that everything's gone, dude. And it was supposed to take 5 to 8 days. It took 5 days, and Beacon has the boxes. They were supposed to be there. Like they said was tomorrow. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I had to
So he has 5.
I had to rush home early from work, so I didn't miss the delivery. But it didn't show up. They didn't even need me to sign for it anyway.
Usually they should, but hey.
Yeah.
'Cause I did say deliver in person, make it sign or because like that they'd only I didn't want them to leave them at the door. Because dude, the amount of boxes and like 5 boxes filled with comics.
I guess they realize that the Porsche Pirates don't bother me because they know I have a gun.
I have a gun. You
I
cannot
shoot it.
steal my shit.
I shoot it outside once in a while just to remind them.
Yeah,
Hell yeah. You
Got a
can do that.
shotgun. I got a shotgun.
Yep. AK-47 style shotgun. That's what I got.
Yeah.
Sick.
Dude, the worst thing is you went from not having a gun, you bought that gun, and now he's a gun that. Oh, damn it.
Yep.
Well, I mean,
I want-
I've got I've been thinking about getting some new pew pews myself, but the thing is like I'm not looking so much for something to annihilate home
me.
invaders with, as I am like wanting to get like a Colt Peacemaker replica
Mhm.
or a Winchester
Oh, yeah.
replica. You're right, like those guns from like the old West.
But
that
those
I've
are
always
stuff.
dreamed
Those
of
are stuff I
firing.
want. I want a Peacemaker. I want one of those. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
But out of the stuff that I was looking I want one of those rhinos. I don't know if you've seen those rhinos revolvers. I want one. Like it's fucking El Gargo that showed it to me. He goes, dude, I found a gun that could be that can be like modified to look exactly like Nat's gun. He showed me that gun. I'm like, me want big time. Check it out, the Rhino.
What caliber is it?
I don't remember. I need to check, but dude, I want that gun, and I want one of those Minelli, whatever it is, like those really nice
Yeah.
shotgun, automatic shotgun.
Oh, yeah, those they feel great in your hand, man.
They look
As
so
long as you pick
great.
them up. Yeah,
Like before, I wanted to have a Beretta or something like that. It was one of my top gun.
Yeah.
That's technically what I gave to freaking Vincent to. But
Benelli's.
I've seen the Rhino. I'm like, oh, I want the Rhino first as a handgun, then the Beretta.
Is it easy to get a pistol permit there in
Where?
Kazakhstan?
It used
I'm
to,
in
but
New
we're
York.
not. We used to, but now we're not allowed to have pistols as much. We can have it for shooting and ranges. I haven't checked into it,
Right.
but it's been a bit of a pain in the ass. What's
I
been
can
happening in
imagine.
the last few years?
Yeah. I mean, I have a friend who has a concealed carry permit, but he's a lawyer, right? So
Mhm.
he knows how to kind of like, skate through. And,
But technically, you're supposed to be able to get any fucking gun, right?
Right.
They don't like to have the automatic. They've been trying. They banned those, like those automatic, or whatever it is, or AR-15 or whatever, or
yeah.
AK-47 something like that.
Right.
They're now they're talking about going after fucking rifles too, like hunting rifles, like limited them or something. It's crazy. It's going into the UK and Australia type of vibe, and I don't like it.
Oh man. It's-
Like I'm not much of a gun guy, as much,
No, neither am I.
but I kind of think that people should be able to protect themselves, and I do believe into what they used to say, because that was one of the things that well, the same reason here, dude. Canada's we have more gun by capita than the U.S.
Yeah, that's actually true.
We have more
like,
hunting rifles. We
fraction
have
of the-
more hunting rifles. We have more people have more guns than in the U.S. It is
Yeah.
a fucking thing, because we do believe the exact same thing as the U.S. As in,
Yeah.
the government will not take over as long as we arm and we can defend ourselves.
Dude, what like?
But what's going on is pretty insane, and I do have to.
It's completely insane. When like England is like, yeah, we may have to like extradite you if you say something naughty on Twitter, right? Just like really crazy shit. And now Macron evidently lost the election in France, and he's just like, yeah, I'm not stepping down. That's what I've heard. That's my
Really?
understanding. That's what I've heard. Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause
It's
from
going on like right now. And I can't imagine, because the French will take to the streets and.
But what do you think is going to happen
riot.
with your side?
Nuh-uh.
Like, the thing with Biden right now. What do you think's happening? They knew that he can't stay. They people find out that he's not that.
He has
he's senile,
dementia. My
okay,
mom-
he has dementia. Is senile, right? He's not. He's not fit to be there. But all of a sudden, all the other candidates got canceled. The one that was by his right is now going to be there, and they're saying that they're acting like she's not even there now. So vote me in, and I'll sell everything I've done.
Well, you know that she's the.
The irony of this shit.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
dude.
she grew up here in Canada, in Montreal. She went to my
Yes.
girls' school.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's
She went to
crazy.
Alex's school.
No shit.
And before and before all this, they used to say she was going to be the first woman president.
Well, wow. Well, here's the thing. I think she probably is, because she was the anointed one when, at first, this is like in the 2016 election, they wanted to run her because there's an event that happens in Martha's Vineyard, where here in New York, where they have a get together and they anoint the next Democratic nominee, and it was her.
Yeah.
But then she got her ass handed to her and got knocked out of the debates by Tulsi Gabbard. Tulsi Gabbard buried her, right? So she wasn't even in the running anymore. She wasn't even in the top 6, right? And there were a ton of candidates that year. It was like the Wu-Tang Clan. It was crazy, right? And somehow still she ends up being in the White House. Isn't that interesting?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, and I absolutely think that when she becomes president, first thing she's going to do is attack Iran. Like that's coming. That's coming. If she gets elected, which I believe that she will.
I don't know.
Not,
One thing she said she was going to say, it's take back people's guns.
Oh
She
yeah,
did
no
say that
gun
she was gonna do
control
that.
here, right? But then send like masses of white phosphorus and bombs to Israel,
So
so they can genocide the Palestinians.
we
So
got. I don't want to get too political.
it's
though.
not well, yeah. That's my bad. But
Me
my
either.
point
No,
is-
it's fair. It
my
got
point
diverted
is-
because of the gun rights and what you
It's
said.
yeah.
As long as,
My
as long as we keep it,
Yeah. My point is shit is fucking surreal. These are incredibly strange times we live in, and incredibly scary and incredibly silly and scary at the exact same time.
Yep. And you know, people need to fucking express themselves, and they need to stand, because otherwise, if you don't do nothing, the bad people, you know, they're just fucking.
Yeah. Well, you know, my fellow liberals here in America, they don't believe in that anymore. They don't believe in freedom of speech anymore.
But you have to keep one thing in mind, though. If
Yeah.
you just keep your head into that shit, you'll just turn like them too. So
No,
that's
well,
why,
I mean,
that's
I'm
why you need to.
capable of
That's why we need to
critical
be able to disconnect. You need able to be to disconnect and enjoy some stuff.
Yes. Well, it's because they're
Yeah.
just fucking welded to like MSNBC,
Yeah.
and they're getting brainwashed. And
Mhm.
you know, it's not that doesn't happen to people on the right too. It's just people need to realize
Any extreme. That's what I.
Right.
That's why I try to. It's not that I don't care. It's
Yeah.
you know what I mean. It's just like I don't want to be. You can't fall into extremism. Extremism is the problem, no matter what side it is, because
Always.
the left has some good things, the right has some
Yeah.
good points. They need
Yeah.
to get along, because that's the best way of fucking doing
Yeah.
anything that we
Well-
want or advancing.
But
You
we're
see, that's
tribalistic.
That's kind of what's happening, though. The party of Kennedy is joining up with the right now.
That's fucking wild.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
says, Jimmy Dore was talking about this today.
The new
He
party
says,
in
like,
Canada. You're talking about the Purple Party, the People Party of Canada.
No,
I'm
in
talking about-
America, RFK
Yeah.
Jr. just came out and endorsed Trump.
Yeah, I know that was
Yeah.
fucked up. And you have the other one, the chick there that comes from the
Tulsi
left.
Gabbard.
Yeah, because now the Democrats are the war party, the endless eternal war party, and the pro censorship, anti free speech party.
and
I'm not voting for any of these motherfuckers. You know,
one thing we all agree on here:
yeah.
Vote for me.
freedom rules.
Yes, and it's being eroded. And the thing is, it's like it's always done in your own. It's always for your own good, right? It's
for
just
your
like
safety.
yeah, and it's temporary. It's temporary, right?
Yeah.
Which is always bullshit.
1984.
Yeah, no, I mean for real. But with some of Fahrenheit 451
Mhm.
and Brave New World.
Yep.
Worked into it, right? It's not any one of those dystopian futures. It's actually like a little bit of all of them.
All I'll say about this is, if she wins, I'm John Galting out of this bitch.
Yeah, no, I mean, here's the thing: you can't get the deep state out. Do you know what I'm saying? And you can't stop the war machine. The war machine. You know, Eisenhower warned us about this. It was in his very last address to the country. He said, "Watch out." You know, and he coined the term the military-industrial complex. He's like, they're just going to plunge us into eternal wars because it's making them money.
Yeah,
It's a racket.
profit.
It's a racket.
Yeah.
It's a racket.
Yep, and you have to be aware that. I mean, that's the last thing I'll say about this. It's
Yeah.
do not get turned. Do not demonize people on this
Yup.
shit.
Yup.
And remember that this is what they want. They want people to be divided and conquered. It's
Yes.
people
Yeah.
need to be open-minded and have conversation. We can disagree. We can agree to disagree on certain things. And the thing is, the best path and how we have achieved anything good in life and throughout the history is by compromise. It's understanding that one side has a good. The way I see it is this. Okay, one side is let's fly, let's try new shit, let's improve, let's try something different, let's do art. Well, it's like, yeah, but don't forget that you need to do the strong foundation first. Don't forget what happened first. We tried that before, guy. You have to be grounded a little bit. That's how you, as a people, we go forward and we build something better. It's not by infighting each other and turning on each other because, hey, I don't agree with you. Like in our family, like, we don't agree on every fucking thing, but we agree that everybody has a right, everybody has an opinion, and we can talk about it.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
how it is.
Yeah. That's long gone here.
And that's all I have to say. Because, dude, it's the same thing. It's not just there, dude. It's everywhere. That's why they're pushing
I know.
everywhere.
I know.
So
It's really fucked
Yeah.
up.
now that we've said our things, anything else you want to say about that game?
I'm on Die Hard right now. I'm about
You're
to
doing
die
a
right
Die
here.
Hard? You're doing a Die Hard?
I'm in Die Hard. Watch out, boys.
Wait, is that like Nakatomi Plaza,
Looks like it, right?
the PC game? Is that what that is?
No, it's
Damn.
actually it's Call of Duty. It's just
Oh, is it a mod?
No, I'm hitting
it's okay.
underneath. The
Oh, okay. I don't understand why they never have like Schwarzenegger games like this, right? Like, why is there not like
I don't know, but do you
Commando game or
remember
something
the
like
Die
that, or a
Hard game?
Rambo game?
Remember
Yeah.
the Die Hard game was fucking insane. Like I remember
was
like
good.
the cab driving in the New York City and park.
But yeah,
That
Yeah,
was
man.
insane.
Yeah.
one of the few things that they do with this game, you see my UI, like my ammo on the bottom right in my.
No,
my
not really.
map.
We don't. Let me max you out. Let me a sec. There you go.
So you see my UI, everything is on my bottom right in my map top left.
Yeah.
So in this game, you can actually change your game UI. I think it's this here. Yeah. So you can change your preference, whatever you want, everywhere you would like.
That's cool.
So for people that I'm classic. For like people that like doesn't like to have the map on the top left, they want a map on like Saturn or just bottom center, everything. So it's kind of nice.
Alex, am I the only one getting a flashback from doing laser tag when I'm watching him right now?
Laser tag.
That was fun. Okay.
Yeah, that was.
So you were doing dying laser tag, huh? Dolphin diving like this.
No, we're not allowed to do that in diving, but we were having fun shooting through windows and shit. It was fun.
Fuck.
Wait, laser tag? They still had that? They still like when was this?
Well, we went to play today. It was Anna's Sweet 16, so we went laser tagging for like 2 games. The
They still
family.
have laser tag?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Oh, because it's like a retro thing now.
It's a retro thing, but they also updated it. So instead of being big guns, it's a small gun, but it's a fun thing.
Oh, that's
It's
awesome.
and you get points when you go there, so you can go more often. Bring the family. Like, it cost me like what, I don't know, like $98 for paying for 4 people. It cost like about $195, I think, for 8 people. So it's a fun thing. We played there we were there for like an hour playing. It was fun.
Nice. Oh, and happy birthday, Alex.
It's not Alex. It's
Not me. It's my sister.
Oh, it's your sister. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. No, you're
She sounds young, but she's major and vaccinated.
yeah.
right. My bad.
The Mountain Dew is getting coming up.
She's 18. She's good.
Yeah, I forgot that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my
She sounds like she's
birthday is
50.
in May.
I know.
I know. Shut up.
And she looks like it too. That's why she doesn't put herself on cam.
Well, look.
Yeah.
Here's the
She's
the
like
thing.
5 feet.
If you look younger than your own age, when you're young you hate that. When you get older, you fucking love it.
Love it.
I'm taking a bath personally.
A lot of people tell me I look 25.
I'll
Like
get more.
11 years under what
A
I
lot
am.
of people say I don't look my age. I am. 48.
I get it all the time.
I am 48.
I'm not even saying how old I am. No, I'm 50. I'm 50.
I'm
I'm
this
55.
Dude, I was gonna say exactly that. I'm pretty sure you're 55, and I was gonna be on point. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah. But people tell me I don't look it. I mean, since I lost my hair, of course, that doesn't help. But I moisturize. So
I moisturize.
I'm Batman.
and I'm still 15 years old up here.
Yeah, you're bat smoking, man.
I'm fucking.
Oh, snap.
Okay.
You don't need bats anymore. That's what these things are for.
Hey, why?
I need to
I
get
have
one
to.
of those.
Oh, dude, I'm
No
telling
double
you.
I haven't
It's
smoked
the
since
best.
November.
What? Damn. Well,
I
that's
quit,
when
I
quit
quit smoking
smoking.
cigarettes, and I quit smoking. I think the second one was end of November, beginning of December, something like that. I just didn't feel like it because I don't know.
So you haven't even had like a
Because you
bong
were
hit or something.
sick.
No. It's the smoke. Like after quitting smoking, going
Yeah,
outside and
but-
smoking a G, like with
Yeah.
just the
No
weed
smoke.
and
Yeah, but you didn't you stopped smoking during when you were sick because it didn't
'cause I'm
like it
fucking
wasn't
smart.
good, and
'Cause
then
I'm fucking
you
smart.
like just
Not suicidal.
boy.
I started. I got high. I got high blood pressure. I got a little cough, and I'm like, you know what? I'm done.
Yeah.
Man, why
Yeah.
having
And-
high
and-
pressure? Be high.
Well, I mean,
Be
like
high.
that's the thing is I have people who
I just
We're
took advantage of
smokers.
having a cold at the same time to just go, okay, I'm out.
no, yeah, I mean that's what it has to be because you can't get your friends to quit smoking because it's not going to work. It has to be the smoker's idea. It has to be their idea. They have to be at that point. You have to be at that point where you're like, you know what? I think I'm done.
But it was the idea of like going outside, taking a puff and choking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, you can at least mute yourself when you're gonna burp, dude.
I'm on 2 streams, all right?
manly.
My keybinds are everywhere right now, all right?
Yeah.
I'm on
he's a
Discord,
man.
I'm on OBS, I'm on Opera GX on Rambo. Bro,
You're on weed.
probably that too.
Oh God, Sim, remember that stream where I overdid it with the edibles?
Yeah, I remember you going, I don't feel nothing. He keeps eating them, and then like,
Yeah.
dude, he was
That's a good
in
attitude.
the
What's
chair
my
going,
name?
hey, what's up? I'm feeling fine. Fine.
Those are amazing, but they're dangerous.
Neither don't
They're
do shit.
dangerous.
Neither
You
don't
have
do
to
shit.
fuck. You
I don't know
like,
why. I envy
Yeah?
people that
Oh, you
fucking
tried
can
them?
eat 2 edibles and fucking be. Me, it does nothing. Like you can ask Logan, you can ask one of my friends. You can't
really?
hear, and I can just click.
I can
click.
vouch for it. I saw like one of my
Damn.
dad's friends came in. Richard, you know him. He came
And
in
dude,
with
he's 6
edibles,
foot,
and
he's 6'4", and you just.
and I see Sim doubting it, and I'm just like, Sim, are you gonna be okay? He's like, yeah. Yep. I'm like, okay.
damn. So your tolerance is still mad crazy.
But I have a high tolerance to painkillers and shit like that. So to me,
That's
it's kind of like
right.
eating them. It's like
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting because I didn't connect the two, but yeah, like I know it's like really difficult.
I have
for
a
them
high
to put you
tolerance
under
of
for
pain and
surgery.
a high tolerance
Yeah.
of painkillers.
Yeah.
So when they put me down and they give me painkillers, they have to double the dose.
Yeah, it's insane.
Like when I went
Yeah.
for my operation for my belly, they put me
Yeah.
down. I woke up right before the operation. They're like, "Holy shit!"
That's
When I
not
go-
good.
The dentist, he has to go twice. Like even when I went to get some suitors for my finger, when I opened it with a bottle,
Yeah.
with a glass bottle,
Ow.
they're like, they freeze it. They wait. They start sewing. I'm like, He goes, "What? You're still feeling it? I can feel everything. That's not possible."
Ow.
Yes, it is. Goes, keep going.
Yeah.
No, hold on. We're gonna try another shot. And he's going like,
It's like, I don't know, bro.
okay, we're gonna keep
Damn.
going. Yeah, go. And I'm just looking at them. They're like, you can just feel it. And yeah, damn.
Didn't they give you like Novocaine or something like that, like a local anesthetic?
They tried to fucking they put a needle inside twice to pick the fucking nerve, and I was still feeling it.
Damn.
Oh,
That's
boy.
insane. That's insane. That's all. That's like a
Dude,
superpower,
when I
but
went
it's not a
when I had
good
my
one.
operation, they gave me like an epidural
Yeah,
because
Oh
the
my
painkillers
God.
were not working.
that's severe. Damn.
Like,
Yeah. Damn, that's fucking crazy.
okay, hold on. Critters Outlet Sim, what's up? Critter Outlet, help us. Something unfairly sarcastic. Here's Richard. Fucker
Well,
ate
yeah.
a whole back. He goes, gave a whole back of my edibles. Yeah, I did, dude. Book.
That's insane. That's insane. But that's the thing. It takes a while to hit you, so you didn't feel anything like later. And it's just like, and it's fucked up too, because not only do they get you like stoned, you stay stoned
No, I mean, it was like
for a while.
it was just like eating candy or something like that. Like the only thing, maybe I felt a little bit mellow, but I had no buzz. Like,
He's not the Rock, he's Stone.
He's
but like I said,
stoned.
I have a high tolerance of pain. Like, dude, I went to the hospital when I had my operation before that, and they're like, we don't even know how the fuck you're still standing, because guys are not meant to have it, like to have those type of pain. I have like dude, I was having contractions.
Damn.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like I had pain levels. Like you should be out, knocked out just by the sheer fucking pain. And I'm there standing and just folding in two once in a while, going, "Ugh."
Oh God, yeah,
Okay.
and that's a rough spot. Like that's a spot where you don't want to get shot, you don't want to get stabbed, right? Extremely painful.
Bro.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Is like I found that out a long time ago. Like the doctors told me, it goes, damn. Like we have to freaking like shoot you twice. I'm like, I know. What am I gonna say?
Well, at least they do, right? At least, right? Because like here in America, we're very dismissive about.
But you know, I also got brought up not to be a pussy.
Well, yeah, no, that helps too. That helps.
Just keep going.
Speaking of being a pussy, I'm all bent out of shape because I've got like stick drift on my Xbox controller.
I got two.
What is it about these freaking things, man? It's like you have to buy a new one every 6 months. I
How about-
busted this open. I cleaned it out. I went in there with the rubbing alcohol and everything, and it's still drifting around. And I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah, it's
It's like
something.
$50 a
It's something
piece.
in the wire. Is when you're pressing too much, like for example, you're playing Call of Duty and you're
Yeah.
spreading every time, so you're pressing the joysticks every single
But it's
time.
also because you're
Yeah.
doing this often. Anytime you're using like the joystick button too much,
Yeah.
it fucks up faster.
Well, yeah,
It's something they should not have done in a way. I'm sorry, but
Yeah. God damn
it
it.
moves the
man.
controller faster. That's one of the reasons
Oh.
why even Logan now he's like keyboard and mouse.
No,
Dude,
it's
you-
not a
you-
bad idea.
He ruined fucking controllers like crazy.
Wow. I mean, can't they make these any sturdier? Or are there any like?
They could, but
third-party-
they wouldn't be making money. It's like you're not getting how they work.
Right? No. I remember the first Xboxes. No, I'm sorry. The first Xbox 360s shipped. Like they would break in like 3 months.
They got sued for it because they used to freaking break like nothing.
Yeah, and I remember I mean, I sent it to them, and then they sent me back one that worked.
No.
And so that was okay, but it's still like you knowingly released a
What's up,
broken
Phil?
product. Oh, is Phil in the house?
Yep.
Oh, get the hell out of here, Phil! You're canceled. Don't you know that? By the way, Phil, congratulations on tonight. It looks like the Lost Pages Crimstone crossover is going to be a success, because I know Phil was a little post cancellation, but you're doing great, buddy.
The new campaign went live today, right?
Yeah. I was backer number lucky 13, but then they were doing a little like raffle
Knew it.
on. They were doing like a raffle on Bancroft's channel,
Son of a gun.
and I didn't win shit. I didn't win nothing.
You
And
sound
it was
bad.
rigged. It was rigged against me. God damn it!
You sounded a little bit bitter there.
Just a little. No, it's fucking around. Let me look that up real quick.
So, you've said what you have to say about Black Ops 6. We can move
Wait.
on to-
I got something
ahead.
to show, but I just need to get there before I die.
Okay.
No,
Did you
don't kill me.
No.
That's gonna work.
I'm feeling like a true American right now. Yeah, taking a bath with my
Real
gun.
American.
Taking a bath with my gun with golden.
Oh yeah.
America.
I've never
yeah.
done that. I need to do that.
Yeah,
Kiss
bro.
my ass. Fuck on my balls, America.
Then you send a picture on Twitter with your feet and your gun showing.
Cunt. Oh man. Yeah, let me. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Psycho Slumber. Psycho Slumber is the name of the book, and it's basically a crossover between my boy Adam Lawson's Kill Journal universe, which I've like written 2 stories for, and Phil's Lost Pages, but specifically Crimstone. And it's just funny because I don't think he expected that character to be the breakout character. like at all.
It's okay because people haven't seen Vane yet. You know, they haven't have a chance to see it.
Oh, there you go.
Enjoy Vane.
Yeah,
Vane is way more badass. I'm just saying.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know, I might be a little biased on that one, but Vane's the shit.
But I mean, it's just interesting because you see this like with a lot of writers. You know, you see this with Arthur Conan Doyle, you know, who created Sherlock Holmes. You see it with Robert E. Howard, who created Conan the Barbarian. He just you know, it's like they didn't intend for these characters to be like their big characters, but they just, I don't know, you know, people vibed with them to a degree where they were like, no, like we want more of that. Give us more of that. But I want to make this, but we want that.
Like my dwarf.
Yeah.
There you go.
Dude, I gave you a warning with that fucking dwarf. I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you have a dwarf with a jetpack and a rocket-powered axe? Dude,
Yes,
that should be a
that's badass.
star.
Yeah.
See, when people find out I make comics at work and I tell them about that character, like, oh, that's awesome.
Like he wouldn't like it sells itself. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when he's done with his 7 legions there, I'm gonna get back into that freaking because one of the things we've been working on is I got like the first 5 pages done of the dwarf story.
Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah. And
That's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah.
Right now I'm writing the Street Fighter comic book for Preston. I mean, you know, there's a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline, but it's like I'm trying to get back into being productive because my writing has been for like the past especially the past year. So I'm like, you know, new crib and everything. And you know how it is. So when you're working, you have like a ritual and everything where it's just like you get a way of getting into the zone. And it's like I'm finding my way back into that zone and actually writing a script that will hopefully, when Preston illustrates it, will make people like puke. That will make people like physically ill.
Man, I don't want to puke.
No, I mean, it's gonna be gory. What I'm saying is that it's gonna be gory as fuck, like the Street Fighter movies, because you know it's based on like I'm gonna have to change the title to like Terry Tsurugi : The Street Fighter, because if we just call it The Street Fighter, people are gonna confuse it with the video game, even though the video game got its title from that movie.
So it did time.
Yeah. But it's not that and it's like I mean it's public domain, and I'm like fuck, it's like I don't want to do another public domain comic, but I got other stuff coming out, so I don't want to be thought of as like the public domain guy, but that's that's like a dream project, and I think it's going to get us some attention from outside of our own circle. Do you know what I'm saying? I think the horror magazines, the cult movie magazines and shit. Because that, it's something that has a huge cult following. So hopefully it will attract.
You got a few more projects in the work?
Oh yeah. Well, Blood Moon Stomp's coming out pretty soon. Adam Lawson says that Maxi Diallo, he's about 3/4 of the way done with that, and I've got shit. He sent me colored pages.
What's that for?
This is for Blood Moon Stomp.
What's that?
So it's going to be. That's my. Basically, Adam came to me and said, like, I want you to write a comic, like a graphic novel. And I was like, what about? And he said, The Wrestler Meets The Shining. Could you do that? And I was like, yeah. Like, for sure. Because he had read the script for Tequila Moonrise. That's that book I've been wanting to do for ages, about the Mexican wrestlers versus the monsters and shit. And so he knew that I was somebody that liked writing about wrestling and professional wrestlers in particular. Obviously not like, Greco-Roman or anything like that.
So you technically created a new IP for his publishing company?
Yes, indeed. And I can't say for sure, like pure speculation on my part. Pure speculation on my part. I think it's meant to be a launch pad for a professional wrestler into like a movie, basically. Right. I think this is Adam has confessed to nothing, but that's my own inclination.
But he has said it that his goal was always to technically make movies of this. Like those scripts, all the scripts that he writes are technically movies made into comics.
Yep. Yeah. Absolutely. But here's the thing: there's a difference between comics that are made to be like IP forms, right? Like, I mean, we've all read them, right? Where you read a comic, you're like, this is a Netflix series pitch, right? Yeah, it's putting the cart before the horse. So, like the comic that I wrote, it's totally organic, not intended in any way to be the basis for a Netflix series or a movie. If it ended up becoming one, that would be awesome. But I feel that way about everything that I do. But I will never write to me, the comic is always its own thing, and it's the main thing. And if anything comes from that, let it come from that. It's too many shitty comics out right now that are like trying to be, the next Walking Dead or something like that.
Mm-hmm. So, other than that, do you have a subject that you brought on board, Brian?
I do. I could get into trouble being seen with these. This is like contraband.
What?
And the reason is you could get easily accused of being a furry.
Oh boy.
You can't,
Brian. You've been
can't.
through this shit before with your gorilla book,
Yes.
and now you just have to double down.
First of all,
sorry, I'm gonna take some hits here. Okay.
A gorilla costume that goes all the way back to like the 1920s and 1930s. Guys running around.
You denied you were a furry, and now you're proving everybody right.
Yes. No. What I'm saying is, okay, so Paru Itagaki is a mangaka. She's the daughter of the guy who did Baki, the martial arts manga, which is also in like an animated series. Mm-hmm. In fact, she like does a little comic about her childhood and how it's like she'd be sitting at the dinner table. There's her mother and an empty chair where her father should be, but he's a mangaka, so he's just like at the office till like 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the evening. And she told a really, really interesting story about how she got sent home from school with a letter from her teacher, because her teacher was very, very cross with her because she had asked all the students to draw a beach. And her beach, the water was red. And the teacher asked her, why is the water red and not blue? And she said, oh, it's because there's a shark in it. And it just ate somebody. And so the teacher like sent her home with a letter saying, hey, you may need to get your kid's head checked out. And her mother just looked at the illustration and went, oh, this is wonderful. Oh, this is fantastic. And she put it on the dinner table, like under like a plastic placemat. And she says like it remains there like to this day. So she became a mangaka herself, best known, of course, for Beastars. This was a comic that she started before that. And basically these are like Aesop's fables, right? Like the just by the titles of the stories, right? The wolf and the seal, the lion and the rabbit, the alligator and the cow, the python and the hyena, the Japanese deer and the snow leopard, the turtle and the sheep, the tiger and the alpaca. So you get the idea that these are supposed to be kind of like modern Aesop's fables.
Oh, what's up, Dillard?
Oh, Dillard, what up, brother, man? Yeah, and so it's like we've seen like anthropomorphics have been a thing in comics for ages. In the 80s, you had the funny animal comics. Mm-hmm. This is long before furries even were a thing, right? So it's an old genre, and the art in these is just beautiful. She's like one of the best mangaka working right now, I think. There's a real hand drawn. I mean, obviously manga are hand drawn, but you know what I mean when I say like a hand drawn quality, where it's not very clean. The characters
Hold on. Give me a
can
sec.
be kind of sketchy.
Give me a sec. Let me just
Sometimes.
put you in the main frame. There you go.
So I'm trying to find like a really good looking page. But that's a nice one right there. They're very moody and evocative, and so basically they're slice of life stories, but they're slice of life stories where one person might eat another person, and
Yippee.
so you have all of these like animals, right, that are like living together, like these these human-like animals, anthropomorphics, right? And technically they're at peace, but every now and then somebody fucking snaps and loses it, and eats a herbivore, right? And like there's one story about oh god, I forget what the animals were, but like one of them's like a gazelle and the other one's like a tiger, right? And they have a movie coming out, and the tiger is like, like it turns out that somebody ate the like one of the co-stars, like one of the other actors or something, right? But his scenes have been finished, and so he's just like, yeah, it was me. Like, yeah, no, I ate his ass. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean for it to happen, but it happened. And then the gazelle's like, no, don't tell everybody, because that's going to ruin the premiere. Save it until after the premiere. And at the premiere, he's just like, yeah. Oh, my co-star. Yeah. Do I feel bad that he died? Yeah. I feel real bad, especially since I'm the one that ate his ass. And they're just like, oh yeah, this is a story about a fox and a chameleon. He's invisible because he just kind of like blends in with everything. And God, they're just really, really interesting stories about, like I said, the animal-like nature of people, I would say. Oh yeah, this is a good one where a squirrel is sent to talk to a writer because they're expecting a new story from him, an author. And so she goes, she's a little squirrel, and she opens the door, and there's the author, who's a bear, and looking completely crazy, and he's just in his underwear. And, his home is just like rank, and it stinks in there because, and this happens with writers, sometimes they don't leave the house. And he's like obsessively working. Yeah, these are really good books. They're like what, $13 a piece. I recommend these. I think that these are really something different. But yeah, if you have friends that if you're afraid that your friends are going to accuse you of being a furry, you might want to put them on a shelf like this. Oh, another one that I've been digging too is Delicious in Dungeon.
Oh, there's an anime of this.
Yes. Oh, if you haven't, it's great. You know the concept, right?
No, really.
It's a Dungeons and Dragons game, right? Like, how they were setting a lot of anime and manga in video games?
Mm-hmm.
This and Goblin Slayer, they're sort of set in role-playing games, right?
Demon Slayer was amazing.
Oh, Demon Slayer is really good, but Goblin Slayer...
So I said Goblin Slayer, not Demon Slayer.
Okay.
Goblin Slayer.
Okay. Goblin Slayer is amazing.
I didn't see Demon Slayer.
Okay, now I watched like 1 or 2 episodes, and I completely
I didn't like the animation when I first checked at it.
Yeah, no,
But
no,
Goblin Slayer, I fucking loved it. The first episode is very in your goddamn face.
yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's horrific. But anyway, so you've got this party that's going down. You know, they've got like a wizard and a fighter and a thief. You know, like the classic classes. And they run into the problem is when they're trying to get to the bottom of the dungeon, they can't. They always have to come back up because they run out of food, right? But they run into this dwarf named Senshi, and Senshi is the man because Senshi has learned to cook and eat all of the monsters in the dungeon. So as they're going through the dungeon, like he has like what looks like a shield on his back. It's actually like a wok, right? That he cooks in, and then they'll break down the dishes and their nutritional value. Right, like this is huge scorpion and walking mushroom hot pot. Ingredients, there's 3 to 4. Yeah, and then it breaks down like the vitamins, energy, minerals, fat, protein. But it's also really, it's not just that's like the gimmick, but it's also a really good story with engaging characters. I recommend the manga and the
anime.
The anime is excellent. It's they like what is it about the Japanese? They've figured it out. How do you turn a comic book into a movie?
But then
right?
technically, what they do is quite simple. They know that if you've seen this, is that they used to do the same thing before here in the U.S. and technically in the West too. If something is a hit, there was going to be a cartoon and animated series out of it. That's how Ninja Turtles made it. That's how a whole bunch of others. But the thing is that they stopped doing it because they said, "Oh, we're going to bypass the comic book and the creators, and we're going to try and do our own shit." And that didn't pan out so well. Like even like some of the biggest hit was directly from a toy. Mattel was trying to do fucking Conan. They lost the rights, so they ended up doing He-Man, and there's a hit.
I know.
They
hired
hired Kirby to do the Thundar thing.
Yeah,
that was a hit.
Yeah. But
that's the thing is they understand that if the manga's popular, and they got it pretty much streamlined, they go into Shonen Jump. So all those little chapters, the mangas are broken in chapters, and they're published before even the manga's published. Yep. So they go into Shonen Jump or any other thing, which is kid, teenager, adult, or whatever, right? Yep. And it's kind of like what we used to have with heavy metal. But imagine if there's a heavy metal for kids, for teenagers, and for adults. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's what they have, and those are hit. Then the publisher takes a fucking big chance and invests in fucking paying the creator to do a full series of it. And then if that series is a hit, then there's an animated series or a movie that gets made. I used to like the movies better because not everything's made to be a movie. Let's be frank here. But I love them movies, like those fucking OVAs are. Some of them were fucking awesome and just
even like the live action ones, like the Lone Wolf and Cub movies. Those are fun. Those are fantastic. They're incredible. They're incredible. Don't get those confused with a more modern version. You have to get the ones that are directed that start Thomas Saburo Wakayama.
Mm-hmm. But the point I was trying to make is what I was trying to make is they respect the IP. Most of the time they stay on point with the fucking comic or the manga and the stuff that when they take different when they start changing too much shit, people stop following. That's how they die. I'm sorry,
right?
But a good example was Hellsing. The first series in the 90s started very fucking good, but then they took a fucking chance that they didn't want to do the Nazi thing with zombies. Then the vampires, they turned in more into zombies or something, and people stopped. And they had one season, and they got canceled, and that's it. That's all. And then they did Hellsing Ultimate, and they respected the fucking IP, the comic book, and it was a fucking hit.
Amazing.
And it's freaking amazing.
Yeah, it is. That's one you turned me on to that actually. Yeah, you were.
Hellsing is freaking awesome.
Amazing. The villains are amazing. Yeah.
And that's
Really
the thing, is that they
fantastic.
respect the IP. The thing that happened with a lot of fucking adaptation and stuff like that they've been doing in the US is when they try to do an adaptation or something, they have to make their own version of it. They want to put their
Yeah.
own fucking brand into it. Why? Because they create their own little IP. It's a way of fucking up the creator originally.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, George R. R. Martin talked about this in an interview. He said that, it's like every writer wants to put their stamp on the thing, right?
Yep.
Whatever the IP is. The problem is they're not, as talented or not always going to be.
But that's one of the reasons why
talented as
now
the person that created the damn thing.
it's why
So
right
they-
now, if the person's woke, if the person has an agenda, if the person's gay or lesbian, the character needs to be gay or for some kind of fucking reason.
Yep.
I just make the
Because God
goddamn
forbid-
character.
Right. Because God forbid people should be asked to identify with a character that doesn't look like them.
Dude, I
Or
can
that-
identify with a freaking chick when I watch a freaking movie. Like, but
Yes.
dude, I'm a big fan.
Horror
I was a big
movies,
fan of
yo.
Tomb Raider. I love it. Horror
Yeah,
movies,
yeah,
and
yeah.
mainly like horror movies. All the fucking
Yes.
heroes are fucking the survivors. Are always fucking female.
Yes.
Even if you don't
Yeah.
agree with it, she should be fucking dead. Everybody's like, it's the most feminist fucking thing there is.
Yes.
The only
yes,
one that survives, it's not the strong fighter.
yes,
Everybody's gonna
yes.
die saving that fucking bitch's ass.
Yeah.
And at the
Well,
end, she's the big badass that survived. Like, I'm
Right,
sorry,
right.
but that's the thing. But we
Right,
get
right, right.
behind it.
Right.
Because we would protect the girl.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
different than seeing a male in peril, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but
very.
that's another thing that we need to work on.
Mhm.
Now listen,
but that's the
y'all,
thing, is
y'all just need to
respect the
understand.
IP.
Y'all just need to understand that a gay person can't identify with Iceman unless his comic just becomes Iceman's Quest for Dick.
Yeah, well,
That's the
that's
only
also
way.
a big fuck you to us. It's a big fuck you to the fans. They're
Yeah.
actively hostile. Poor fucking Henry Cavill, man. I knew that this was going to happen with the.
Sorry,
The
I just
Warhammer
want to
40K
hit the
thing?
chat quickly before I forget.
we're
Maroni
done.
Mizo's Ultimate was the manga. Yes, I have the entire series right there. The deluxe edition right next to my Berserk. It's exactly the goddamn manga.
Damn.
Same thing with right there. One of my favorite fucking series. I have the doors open. You won't see it, but I got Black Lagoon. I got the full set.
Oh,
Like
Black
it's one of my
Lagoon,
fucking
I know.
favorite. I love
That's
Black
great.
Lagoon.
Yeah, Black Lagoon is great. Have you
Yeah,
checked out
yeah.
Jormungand yet?
I don't think so. Another series that a lot of people don't know about. What's is it? Cautious Hero. Dude, that fucking manga and anime, like the
Yeah.
anime, is fucking insane. If you haven't seen Cautious Hero, watch it.
Oh, are you talking about Gonsi?
It's called Cautious Hero. Hold on.
Cautious Hero. Oh, okay. No, yeah, I was mishearing that for
Am I missing something, Alex, on that one? Just that is Cautious Hero. That's the name of it, right? Okay, Alex not there. Anyways,
yeah.
the Cautious Hero. Okay,
Alex
it's on
is
fucking
lost its
Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was like talking and I forgot I muted myself. You have
No
to
worries.
remember that some animes also have, their Japanese version name. So, people know some of the animes by their Japanese name or
Yeah.
whatever origin
Yeah, but sometimes there's
language.
something Cautious Hero, but I'm saying the name was just Cautious Hero, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, Cautious Hero. Yeah.
I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but the thing is fucking insane. It's like, I'm gonna try and give you tempt you without spoiling it, okay? There's a type of angel girl that has to freaking go pick a hero, and she picks one of the heroes, but the hero is the one that that guy that likes to play video games, but he needs
Yeah.
to prep too much to fucking go somewhere before, and needs to do
Yeah.
every fucking side quest 25 times to get
Yeah.
really, really fucking tough and level the fuck up before to level 15 before he goes to kill a level 2 character.
Yeah.
Cautious Hero.
There you go.
No, there you go. Uh-huh.
Okay? And
Yeah,
the
yeah,
thing
yeah.
is, I won't spoil it, but trust me, dude, it hits. There's one season and it fucking hits you like a fucking mule, dude. It's fucking good.
Nice.
It'll make you laugh. It's fucking insane, but it'll hit you like a fucking mule in the end.
That's the sort of stuff
I
that
fucking
I love.
like seriously, when they first talked
That's
to me
my
about
kind of
it,
thing.
that looks interesting. Let's watch it. I was not expecting what I got. I fucking love it.
That's exactly the kind of thing that I try to write. What's it called
Another
again?
one that was
Cautious
also good
Hero.
was Shield Hero. That was another one that was pretty freaking good. And what's the other one? Yeah, Yuhu Masa Yagu. The thing with god damn, what's the name? The other series that we watched there with the freaking warrior there that freaking gets excited when she gets beat up and gets super powerful every fucking time.
Oh no, that
It says Seto Masishik fucking warrior, dude. She's a babe, fucking warrior babe. The thing is, she gets pleasure out of fucking pain, but every time she gets in
But
pain, she
she's
gets all
not-
fucking powerful. But she's not the hero. She's just one of the
Right.
characters that's with the
Right,
fucking
right, right.
character. I'm
Right.
just saying. I'm
Yeah.
trying. Yanumusha. What is it?
I don't remember.
Onimusha?
You is Let me do some research. Let
Let's
me
go
try
ask
to
your
search
sister
it
and
up.
your dad.
But then they won't even. You ask them.
You're closer.
I'm not. You're closer.
Damn it, Alex.
Silly child.
She.
Right, I'm looking up Cautious.
Yunumusha, something like that. Oh, there you go. Konosuba.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you,
Yeah, kind
Richard.
of.
Okay,
Konosuba.
dude.
Konosuba. Dude, it's fucking insane. That was another good one.
No Tsuba.
And one of the ones I want to talk on this show, but I'm waiting because I need to make Beacon see it first. Freaking Kaiju A was good.
I keep
Don't
hearing that.
spoil it.
Let's
there-
start it.
There was a YouTube short that came up, and it's like if you were to take the Scooby Doo gang and each kite them into any anime, which one would you choose? They chose Kaiju number 8. It's like, now imagine they're being taken into this office. And they're like, all right, there's a monster. It's like, okay, yeah, we've taken him. We've dealt with monsters before. What's he doing? Bringing down property values? He goes, no, he just wiped out half of Tokyo. Oh god.
But
Oh, man.
there's a piece of it that when I watched it, I was like, and Brian, I think you're gonna catch it, and especially you, Beacon. I'm not gonna try and spoil it for you, but there's a scene in there. There's something in there that I'm like, oh, dude, that's like Nat.
Which one are we talking about here?
Kaiju 8.
Kaiju 8, right. I know, we're hopping from like manga to anime to manga.
Yeah. But they're all anime, but they also have mangas. That's the thing, is I need to buy that manga because the freaking anime is insane. Kaiju 8 is good.
Yeah, I've been hearing nothing but great things about that.
Richard's saying Kaiju 8 is meh. Nah, dude, I really like it.
Chainsaw Man was really good. Jonesing
yeah.
for the new One Punch Man. Wish that would come out already.
Season 3, yeah, it's not out yet.
I know.
The last season of Shield Hero was meh. But
Yeah,
the first season and second one, I think, on a movie, like, dude, Shield Hero is a pretty good fucking series, dude.
yeah, we'll definitely try and
The hero is just a guy that's there with a shield.
Wait, this is different than Cautious Hero?
Yeah, that's not Cautious Hero. That's something else.
Oh, okay.
It's called Shield Hero.
Shield Hero, okay.
Yep, that's the one where it starts with him getting falsely accused of doing something with the princess.
Oh, snap. Yeah,
Yup.
I'm watching Vinland Saga right now and really enjoying that.
I haven't watched that yet. Nat's been asking us to watch it with him.
It's very good. It's very good. It's impressive. I really enjoy it. I mean, it's a Viking story, and it's a really compelling one. And I think will connect to it as a parent for sure.
Another one that if you want to check out that I thought was funny. I haven't watched many episodes yet, but Alex, please help me with that one. What's the name of that one? That the guy that lives in a world where everybody does magic but him, and he fakes it just because he's so fucking like OP strong or something. Pretends that he can do magic but he can't.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Is this something named like Magic and Muscles? Something like that?
I think. Hold on.
I think Sim's just making shit up at this point.
Yeah, he's creating random
No.
comic books on the go, bro. What the
Because
hell?
my dad also mentioned.
Yeah, that
something
is
about
Magic
it.
and Muscles. That's exactly it.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
It's called Marshall. It's called Marshall.
Yeah, that's one of the anime I want to watch.
MASHLE, Magic and Muscles. Dude, let me just tell you one thing. Like, the guy is forced to go to magic school. If you don't do magic in there, you die.
Oh, fuck.
Everybody needs to do magic, okay?
Yeah.
But the guy has trained his fucking body a bit like fucking like One Punch Man type of thing. He's so fucking powerful and strong. That's not even fucking funny, okay?
Right.
So, dude, like, I'm gonna tell you 2 moments that's fucking hilarious, right? He needs to fucking do a fucking race to beat somebody with a fucking broom, flying on a broom. Like I said, he does no magic,
Right.
and he wins the race on a flying broom. You know how?
I don't know, Sim.
He kicks the fucking floor.
Yeah.
The broom lifts up to his fucking hand, and he's so fucking powerful and strong that he throws the fucking broom. Okay, jumps on it, flies faster than the other guy, and nobody sees it.
Oh, so it's like Thor or the Hulk. Like some people think Thor and the Hulk can fly, but the Hulk just jumps, of course, and Thor just twirls
That's what he
Mjolnir
does all the
and
fucking
throws
time.
it and hangs on to the strap.
Okay, there's a moment where
Yeah.
there's like, oh, you need to fucking find the incantation to fucking be able to read the paper. Okay, you need to use magic to stop the letters from moving, right?
Yeah.
Then he goes, please stop moving. Then he crushes something and is like, please stop moving. The letter just stopped.
Spooky.
Like, it's fucking
Intimidation
hilarious.
plus
It's fucking,
5.
it's fucking hilarious. He fakes magic with muscles. Get it? That's the thing. Magic and muscles.
Got it. Yeah, that's a clever idea. That's the thing. It's like, you have these stories that are that kind of have gimmicks.
But they
right?
try anything. It's one of the things
Yeah.
that I like about manga is that
Yeah.
it's like, let's just try anything. If it sticks, it sticks.
Right.
Let's just have fun here. Like, there's some
Right.
stuff that are Joe fucking out there. One of
Right.
them is,
But it's like you have to get involved. You have to care about the characters. You have to get involved with the story, or that
But
gimmick
it's-
is going to get
here's
old
a
really
here's
fast.
a good example. Anybody
Yeah.
that read Berserk, okay?
Yeah.
If anybody that tried to get you to Berserk in the beginning and showed you the fucking, like, some image out of nowhere, you were like, oh, the fuck is this?
Yeah,
Right? The first time you're like, the fuck?
yeah,
What?
yeah,
That's fucked up. What the fuck?
yeah.
But then when you start actually reading the story,
It's brilliant.
it's fucking awesome. It's brilliant.
it's
it's
brilliant.
freaking insane.
Yeah,
Like,
it's incredibly well.
It's like the
written. Yeah.
gore, the violence, that this just makes sense.
Yes. Yeah. No, it's great. It's great storytelling. It's great storytelling. But that's the thing. It's like the ones that don't have the brain or the heart are going to fall by the wayside. And
Yep.
if you have both of those things, if you have brains and heart and sincerity, that's the other thing too. It's like the Japanese are making stuff that's still sincere. Whereas everything here in the West is always like winking at you. It's very self-aware, nihilistic, really, is how I would describe American comics right now.
But it's also what I
It's
try
really-
to do in my books. It's like I try to do my books differently, treat them all differently.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, for
Blood
sure.
Hunt, Blood Hunt is nowhere anything like fucking that. It's just me having fun and just
Right.
there is a big story behind it, but it's just me having fun. Well,
Right.
Blood Hunt is something totally freaking different. It's more like an anime or a movie in my head.
Right. It's escapism. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. No, I mean, like the Street Fighter comic that I'm writing right now. That's gonna be like I'm giving Preston a lot of opportunities to draw people getting fucked up in all kinds of just demented ways, getting their arms broken off. And that's the other thing that's great too. Is I'm thinking in the original the Street Fighter, there is a really famous scene where Sonny Chiba punches this guy in the head, and suddenly you see what looks like an X-ray of a human skull getting cracked. It's actually a piece of foam rubber that's shot in negative to look like an X-ray. but it's infamous. And then I was thinking, like, in a comic book, oh shit, we can do like these fight scenes, these like martial arts battles, like in dark alleys, like wherever I want to set them, right?
Mhm.
And he can hit somebody, and we can either do a full panel of the X-ray of the damage that's happening inside that person's body, or he can just make that part of the person's arm transparent as the bones are breaking. So yeah, I'm writing it in such a way where I'm going to let him make those decisions since he's the writer. But it's like when you're writing for Preston, it's just like you keep one word in mind, and that's gnarly. He loves drawing gnarly shit, and then you and I got to work on something too at some point, man.
Yeah, but I don't know if you want to change your mind, but I know that one of the things you had talked to me about was that werewolf there, Southpaw, whatever.
Yeah,
But the barbarian thing could be more of a thing because I always want to do one, and you want to do one, so maybe that. I don't know.
A barbarian one would be good. Another one that I'm thinking of you for that might be a good fit is Demoniac, which is remember Danger Diabolic?
Yeah.
Right? It's kind of a character like that. A little bit like Diabolic, a little bit like Fantomas. You know who that character is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know what Fantomas is.
Yeah. One of the great pulp villains, right? That's kind of the main character.
Yeah, Danger Diabolique was I liked it. Like, it's one of the things that I kind of wish I would have seen before, kind of thing. Like,
yeah,
it's like how can I say? The premise, everything's cool, but it's so old. That makes sense. What I mean, like, it's like.
It's so 70s, though. I mean, it's so 60s.
That's the thing. It's so 60s. That's
cool
the thing
about it.
But it's cool, but it's also like I see it in now after everything. Like, I wish I would have seen it before. Does that make sense? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, back when I used to watch like James Bond or something like that, maybe it would have hit me in a different way than just going, hey, I like the idea and the premise. I like what they're doing, but it's very let's say the word would be kitsch, I think.
I think somebody in the house disagrees with you.
He doesn't know that movie. He's just messing around with me.
Oh, okay. Because that's an awesome movie, man.
And, we don't look alike a lot. Not at all, right?
No, I'm upside down, boy.
That'll do it too.
So now you've done with your thing. So
yeah,
now
what's your thing?
Now it's Beacon or Alex. Who wants to go first?
I suppose I could. So
Beacon.
I got my headphones on, so I'll be listening, but I
my sound coming up. Okay.
Get a refill.
But me before everything goes on, my game crashed like several times. I will keep on playing, but right now I'm kind of pissed off because 3 times in a row the game crashed. So I'll be going, but one last thing I'll say: go check out in pre-order Call of Duty Black Ops 6 before October 25. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, Logan.
Can you hear me? I noticed my screen's okay. I noticed my screen wasn't blinking. So yeah, this past week I watched Guyver after remembering that I had seen it as a child and loved it.
With Mark Hamill.
Yeah, it was one of those one of the first stories I remember writing in about third grade. Yeah, in third grade I wrote a little short story that was basically like fan fiction of the Guyver. I was like so hooked on it. But yeah,
I remember liking the manga. Okay, and I'm old enough to remember the movie coming out in VHS, and then being young and going like, "Oh, Mark Hamill's playing the Guyver."
I know.
I'm like, fuck yes, I'm so in. I'm renting this shit. I go home. I'm all excited. I'm like, fuck, he's finally getting another role. And I'm like, yeah, let's try this. He's going to be the Guyver.
Like, what?
Yeah.
He gets turned into
I'm not going to ruin
bug?
it, but keep going, Beacon.
Yeah, but like, so I just remember seeing it as a kid, and I was like, yeah. And I watched it again. Like, no wonder I was so hooked on this as a kid. It was just like Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Except way more violent.
Well, technically
Yes,
better.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. Technically,
yeah,
that was before Power Rangers, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Although
Well,
that
Power
kind of
Rangers in the
series
US.
has been around for a while. What are those
Like,
called?
when you watch the
Tokusatsu?
second, when you get to the second
Sentai?
one,
Sentai.
Yeah, Super
Sentai.
Sentai.
when you get to the second one, dude, it's Power Rangers to the fucking core.
Yeah. But
The second one is it's
better.
Power Rangers. Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I noticed. One thing I noticed about is like just how good the costumes were for like something made in that time period. Just like the monster costumes. I forget what they were called, like monsters, but
Mm-hmm.
Zolanoids.
Oh yeah, that's what they are.
The Zolanoid costumes were just like phenomenal, like for what they for the era.
But just the Guyver
They were-
costume was pretty
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
dope back
They were-
in the days.
They were all made by a guy called Screaming Mad George.
Yeah.
That was like his actual professional name, and he did special effects for a buttload of horror movies. Some of them big, some of them are really small, and you could tell that they had no money when they made that movie. But he obviously put a ton of work into the costumes
Oh,
for
yeah.
that, and they look fantastic. They look great.
That's what's crazy is it had such a low budget, but those costumes were just like, it was
That's,
like
they knew where to spend the money.
it was almost like Jurassic Park levels of
Yes.
quality.
Yes, amazing. Yeah,
But-
and the second one is better.
Okay.
What is it again? The Guyver 2, Dark Hero.
Mm-hmm.
And that the lead is played by the guy who does the voice of Solid Snake. I
Okay.
forget his name. Yeah. Look, I would love to see another live action Guyver movie. It's just you got to have the fucking gore.
Oh yeah.
Right? The guy
Yeah.
that did Psycho Gorman, I think, would probably make a really good Guyver movie.
Yeah. Then I was like, this is sort of cool. Looking at that, I did a lot of going back and watching things I watched as a kid. Like there was this movie. I remember I was like, what was that movie with the tiny dinosaurs? And I found it was like prehistoric. It was this really goofy looking kids movie. It was like I was just cringing the whole way through. It was like I liked this as a kid. Why?
Well, some stuff holds up and some doesn't.
Yeah.
It's interesting when it does. But
Yeah.
some stuff you're just like, I was into this? Like, this is dog shit. Yeah.
Yeah. But Guyver was pretty good. You get to see Mark Hamill turn into a giant bug for the first time.
Yeah. The Gregor Samsa, like he's in a fucking Kafka movie. It's really strange.
Yeah. But, I did like the poorly acted scene with the gang. The really goofy scene with the gang at the start.
I haven't seen it in a long time. I'm just checking to see if it's on free streaming because you can watch, so much shit is
Not so long
accessible.
ago, I
these
watched both of
days.
them, and it was the fucking transformation of Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty wild. I don't know if any of you have seen the new Ultraman movie.
Nope.
I'm wondering if that's any good.
No, I haven't seen
No,
that.
I was not really into Ultraman, to be quite honest. It was before my time, and
Ultraman. Yeah, they had that shit on when I was a wee lad. A station not in New York, but in neighboring New Jersey used to show it on TV when I came home from school. And he would fuck those monsters up, man.
one of the things that I was really pleased with was the 3D animated movie of Harlock.
Oh, that was really good. That was really good. That was a really pleasant surprise because when I found out that it was going to be 3D animated, I was not feeling that. And then you see, his ship coming through these what look
Astral
like
clouds,
storm. Yeah, but it looks like storm clouds, but it's actually like a form of travel and like ramming other ships. So it's like with a giant skull at the front. Yeah, it's metal as fuck. Yeah, I disliked the live action space battleship Yamamoto. They did a live action version of that. That was a disappointment. And I think that's why I wasn't expecting much from the.
Did they have Harlock in in there show up?
No. So, because I know they're set in the same universe.
Yep.
Galaxy Express also set in the
Yeah,
same
but he shows up in the animated movie, in the animated.
Yes. Yeah. That was one of the first anime films, one of the first Japanese animated films that you could get on VHS here in the United States.
I mean, I grew up watching that. I watched the original freaking series of Harlock.
Oh yeah. Well, that's just fantastic. I
And
mean,
you see that little girl running after the ship in the intro.
Yeah.
That and G-Force.
Oh yeah, Gatchaman. Yeah,
Mhm.
here was called Battle of the Planets.
Yeah, that's what
they
it
did-
was called. It was it was in French here, so it was La Force G, G-Force.
Yeah, which is a better title than Battle for the Planets, but I guess they wanted something that sounded as much like Star Wars as they could possibly get. But meanwhile, it's the Scientific Ninja Commando Squad. Yeah, there's there's
The
a
Scientific
live action. They did a live action version of that recently too, and it's like the Fist of the North Star movie. You can tell that the people who made it had their heart in the right place, but they just did not have the fun.
But you know what pissed me off a bit?
Mhm.
We almost had a 3D animated movies from it, from the same studio that did Astro.
Oh,
You know, that same crew that did the Ninja Turtle 3D animated movies.
yes.
So their next movie, they invested and shit like that, but they lost the rights and it killed the company.
Oh no way!
They shared some testers. You saw the fucking characters. It looked fucking dope.
Of Gatchaman?
Yes.
Is that shit on the YouTube?
I don't know if it's still there, but they shared a bit of it. But you know, the copyrights, they're fucking violent with them.
Yeah, it's depressing.
But yeah.
It's the what could have been.
Hold on. Who was the company again? Hold on. Astro Boy movie.
That was a lot darker than people expected.
Oh, that was fucking good.
Yeah, it was. I mean, that's one of the things I love about the Japanese. They understand.
Dude, the old
kids-
series was pretty dark too, dude.
Yes. Yeah, no, it was. Like I said, it's like the Japanese. They're a lot like the Germans in the sense that, like, you know how the German fairy tales are like pretty dark. The Japanese understand it's like kids do kind of want their stories to be a little bit dark. The Gamera movies. I mean, it's just that's one of the things I just love about stuff that's made for kids in Japan. Like they treat kids with respect. They're not talking down to them. You know, which is what I loved about all the Marvel, the Marvel comics that I grew up on. Of course, those weren't being written for me. Those were being written for like college students and hippies. But that was great. That was great. You know?
Okay, the company was called Imagi Animation, and Gatchaman was planned a CGI animated film produced by Imagi Animated Studio and was to be distributed by Warner Brother Pictures.
Gotcha.
The project began in 2004, but spent years in development hell, going through several directors and screenwriters, with DC Comics alumni Paul Dini being one of them. And it got canceled, and they got the rights. They lost the rights and shit, and it was fucking stupid. No, let me see if I.
That sucks.
The teaser. Oh, here you go. Got it.
Oh
I
yeah.
fucking got it. Hold on.
Let's check that shit out. By the way, Alex, real quick, your opinion of the Dracula update to Dead by Daylight.
Still haven't no news about that yet.
She hasn't been able to play
I
yet.
wish listed it. So yeah, I always buy that shit whenever they have a sale. Right now, I'm just murking mofos like
Ready?
with, Chucky.
Yes, Chucky. Oh my god! I heard myself.
Badass.
And as you know, that's a proof of concept, so that's looking pretty good.
Right. They're giving like each character their moment.
Yeah. And that's what we almost got.
Damn. So we got the acolyte, but we didn't get that.
Yep.
Fuck. God damn it.
No, dude, I was so excited when I saw the show. I was like, holy shit, yes. And if you know, if you've seen the other movies, like Astro Boy was pretty fucking good. The Ninja Turtles was pretty fucking good too. Like the 3D animated movies was like perfect sequel to the goddamn classic movies.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen their Turtles movies.
You didn't see the Turtle one?
Nope.
Fucking
No.
see it, dude.
I've
It's
seen their
fucking
Astro
good.
Boy.
Patrick Stewart plays in it.
What year is that from?
Hold on. TMNT. It's called TMNT, I think. I mean, the movie was in 2007.
Oh, and I finally got
even
around to
Chris Evans in it.
Let's see here.
Sarah Michelle
Oh, and
Gellar is
Mako.
April. Yeah, Mako's in there. He's Splinter.
May he rest in peace.
Oh, dude, it's really
Oh,
good.
I'm gonna grab that shit. You know, based on your recommendation.
Yeah, it's really good. I still have the DVD here somewhere. It's great. I have it on my computer as well. I really enjoy it. It's like I said, it's fitting to be like it's not a retelling. It could be a sequel to the old movies, but in 3D.
Nice. Yeah, I finally read The Last Ronin, which you also recommended, and yeah, it's fucking awesome.
The last one and two, or the first one?
The first one,
Yeah, dude, it's fucking good.
really good. Yeah,
That's right.
I mean, with the flashbacks, the way that was done with like Kevin Eastman's old art
Yeah.
was brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that mixed with the new art and I forget who the artist was on that. Yeah, it was terrific. The writing was great. Yeah.
The only thing bad, but not bad, but that's not great. That's just the epilogue to me.
Yeah. I could have done without that. Yeah, but it doesn't harm it either.
No, it's just a few pages extra at the end that
Yeah. You
it's
didn't
just
need
to set up. You didn't need it. It's just to set up something.
Yes.
But I did buy the Lost Year one, which the story of the younger replacement, and I tried to what is it? Hold on. Somewhere there's a sequel to the Last Ronin with their replacement. So the new Turtles.
So
now
is that
and
out?
now yeah, there's the first and second issue that's out. Let me find it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Is it here?
Which means a trade paperback can't be far behind.
No, the series far from being done. Number 3's not out yet. I don't know where I put it. Yeah, I got two and I got 1 and 2. I'm not I don't think it's bad, but to me it's like, how can you say this?
Going back to the well like one too many times.
You know, you're telling a Ninja Turtle story without the Ninja Turtles, but with new ones. So
Right.
they would somehow, you know, like Michelangelo. Okay, because the spoiler's out. You know, there's the last fucking turtle. He's fighting alone. There's no other turtles, but now there's more turtles.
Right.
Where the fuck were they? You just appear out of nowhere.
Right.
Then they did the Lost Year to try to explain it, but now they were in a bag somewhere,
Right.
and you're like, what? And it's one of the things
Right.
you see in the epilogue.
Yes. Yes. You know that they're coming.
So you're like, okay, so you made more turtles? You get my just that's just means like
Yeah.
the turtles are dead, and you just made 4 more turtles.
Yeah.
It's just at that part. I mean, it's kind of like,
Yeah.
what?
Was this like an IP thing, right?
I'm trying to read them still because I really like what they did, and Kevin Eastman's supposed to be on like linked to it, right? And I really like what they did with the other one, so I'm gonna give it a go. But I have trouble just reading one issue and waiting for the other one, so I always wait to have 1, 2, 3 issues.
Right.
You know, I like binge watching and binge watching my comic. It's one of the things I've been doing for years. Like I wait to have
For sure.
2, 3 floppies or something, then I read them.
Right. I mean, that's what I love about trade paperbacks. And
Yeah.
that's why I mostly buy trade paperbacks, because I know some people like floppies, but I just love being able just to have
Yeah.
them on my bookshelf.
And
Right.
and to me,
Long
floppy.
boxes and bags and all that crap. I'm just not into it.
I love comics, but to me, just one floppy always felt like not enough, like a fucking tease. Like it's
Yeah. A crumb. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, but of course, I mean, that's always been the nature of sequential. Serialized storytelling, right? Like Charles Dickens's novels weren't written as novels; they were written as serials, and that's why they can sometimes be a little bigger than they should be, and the quality isn't maybe as polished as it could have been.
Okay, so Beacon, were you done, or did we just divert too much?
Yeah, sorry
think
about
I
that,
think I-
bro. I'm ADD
think I
as
said-
fuck today.
I think I said all I needed is about
The guy.
Diver.
Mhm.
yeah.
Did you watch the animated movie, the animated series?
No, I was only able to find the one movie.
Oh, you
Watch
can find them on YouTube. I have them. I
Yeah,
have both
okay.
of them. The second
Yeah,
one on Crunchyroll is not that great.
Yeah, I didn't like
Okay.
the second series.
The original,
First series.
the
Yeah.
original is dope.
It is. The first time you see him break a monster's arm off, it's just like,
Dude, when he breaks the
Oh.
jaw.
yes. Yeah, he fucks monsters up. Yeah, he doesn't just punch them.
If you want, we'll watch them. I had them in the all collected edition.
Nice.
So now we're up to one person.
Nah.
What's up, Alex?
No. Hi.
What did you really want to talk about today?
Well,
Today.
the same thing.
Not the same
Today.
thing. Yeah, you haven't talked about it yet.
Yeah, we have. Last week. Murder
Wait.
guns.
We talked about
But it's
something else.
different.
Where you been, Sim? Hell is wrong with you, boy?
I remember she talked about something else last time. Not that serious. I didn't know about it. We watched it the other day.
Yeah, that's the update. Yeah, we watched the pilot, and yeah, what's your thoughts on it? What's your
Okay,
thoughts?
Tell
What is
people
this?
about it, because I know you were saying that it was coming, but we haven't watched it, or you didn't talk about the show.
Yeah, I did a little bit. I did say that like their last episode was coming out, and I was really excited about that, and blah 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 blah. That's what I said about it.
What about us? What about those foolish people like myself who weren't here last week? And
Nobody
I have no
was
idea
there.
what you're talking about.
Nobody was there last week. It was the other show she's saying.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right. Okay.
Was it
But
the other
it's
show?
not- Yeah, because last week we
No.
didn't stream last week.
Well, the week before, and well, anyways, if you want a quick recap, it's an indie, a sort of indie animation thing. It's on YouTube. It's called Murder
Oh.
Drones. That one.
I remember.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now you remember.
Yeah, with like the 3D animation that's in the style sort of the old Max Fleischer.
Yep.
shorts.
So we watched it the other day, and it was a pretty enjoyable watch.
Yes.
I like
Yeah.
I like it better than the other thing she made me watch.
Which was?
Has been Hotel, or like Hell of a Bus is not bad. Reminds me
Yeah.
of the same type of bit of our art style, but
Yeah.
I like that better.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the murder drones.
Yeah, Murder Drone was pretty interesting.
Yeah, which is watched the pilot so far.
But technically, it's the
And-
first episode.
Yeah, technically, yeah, but it's still the pilot. But anyways,
It said episode 1,
we
and
watched
then the
that.
next one was episode 2.
yes, I know they do that. I don't know why. Okay,
But I remember
but
seeing
yeah,
that-
I'm very excited to continue watching it. Which
Yeah.
the animation looks beautiful. I can't say
It
that I've
is.
actually sat down and watched those yet, but what I've seen looks really cool.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
Yeah.
Like, it was fun. Like, I enjoyed watching it.
yes, it's something you have to
So,
like. Like
am I surprised that Alex has made us watch like a cringy anime with a cringy girl that has dark humor, daddy issues,
Oh no.
yeah, it's
Oh,
basic.
no.
Yeah, basic.
Borderline
that's
emo.
basically. Yeah, it's very anime inspired. Yes, that is for sure.
Yeah, it is. Like I'm saying, like she's, the old trope of like, oh, my daddy wanted me to do that, to be into building doors, but I'm not into building
Door.
doors. Building
A building gun. Yes. I mean, they're all fucking stupid. She's the only like person actually like, let's do something about this, and everybody's like, let's hide behind these doors.
doors has been working for a long time. Let's build more doors.
Yeah.
Hi Simon. Hey Simon. Want to come up? Want to come up?
Cat.
Kitty.
Kitty.
Yeah, say hi Simon.
What's up?
I managed to get that collar on him
Yeah.
without any fuss. It's got little moons and little stars on it, so he's not like crashing out in my bed yet, and he's not like a total lap cat yet. Like we're getting there. He's getting more and more acclimated. So
He
Yippee.
looks like the cat that I had before my black cat, which
yeah,
this cat was like he was cool. When he was younger, when I was still living with my parents,
yeah,
we hear a mouse gnawing at the floorboard,
yeah.
and he just like it woke him up, so he made this like really annoyed little grunt, walks
Yeah.
over to the floorboard, slaps the floorboard with his paw. Mouse goes quiet. He just goes, walks back to bed.
I just saw something weird. I
Oh,
did
it's
not
such
know.
cat-like behavior.
I did not know that Gotcha Man, Battle of the Planets, G-Force had another name.
Damn.
Eagle
Yeah.
Riders.
Eagle. Oh, I remember reading about that somewhere. Maybe on the Wikipedia or some page or something like that.
I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah, because I went down a Gotchamon hole. A few
Oh,
months
dude,
back.
I rewatched the OVAs, like the new OVAs not too long ago. They're good.
Oh, the new OVAs.
Yeah, the 90s or something, late 90s, like they're pretty fucking good.
Gotcha.
Or was it 2000? I'm not sure.
Yeah. I haven't watched those. I only watched the first two series.
So, you have nothing else you want to talk about, Alex? Or that was it? You just wanted to bring up the fact that we watched that first episode.
Yeah.
That's
really it. Because I did also wanted to mention it was like, hey, it's my sister's birthday. I don't know, do something about it.
Whose birthday?
I don't know, our sister.
Oh,
Banana.
Happy birthday to
I nicknamed her Hannah Banana.
Oh, that's very, very creative of you.
Yeah, I know.
That's the best you can do, bro. That's the best you can do.
Yeah.
Come
Hannah
on.
Banana, Bobana, Banana, Banana, Bobana.
Don't bring the weak sauce. Bring the awesome sauce, man.
I don't know. She liked it, and it stuck. It stuck for a long time. Hannah Banana. It's better than Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
Well, the thing
Everybody
is,
came
also,
out with the nicknames, and we called her Hannah Banana. Like the other day, why would we? She started like taking care of some pets sometimes, right?
Yeah.
So she's like, I need to make a receipt. I'm like, I don't know what to put. I'm like, Hannah Banana Pet Care. Dude, that's so mean. I'm like, I know.
Oh man. All right, folks.
But-
I'm gonna have to bow out. I'm gonna have to. It's like
No problem.
two-
That's what I
it's
was
like
about to say.
2 o'clock here, and
That's about
Yeah,
what I was gonna say too, because it's time to
Already
bow
know.
out. Yep. The only thing I wanted to say is I watched goddamn like I'm a Rick and Morty fan. I like that
Okay.
show.
yeah,
I was all like, oh, they're doing something new called the Rick and Morty anime.
yeah.
I'm like, I want to check into it, and everybody's saying that it was a big flop. They're losing a lot of money. Yeah, they released it in Japanese first. They changed the
Huh?
art to a manga because the season that was supposed to come out this year got postponed to next year. So they got a fucking anime guy to do an anime version of Rick and Morty that's supposed to take place between season 5 and 6. Right? They give it an anime intro. It's and they released the English version later on,
Yeah.
and it's just bad.
Look, I have nothing against that series. I have something against its fans. Wow.
Why?
There, I mean, there are certain fan bases that are just super toxic, right? And it's not a knock. Like, for instance, like I don't dislike Frank Zappa, right? But I can't stand Frank Zappa fans. Do you know what I'm talking about? You gotta
No.
know what I'm talking about.
No.
Whether you,
I do.
right? Or
Yeah.
like, Alex plays Dead by Daylight. You know how toxic that community can be,
Yeah.
right?
Depends. What do you mean by toxic? Right now, it can mean many fucking things.
Just a dickish. I would say just bad behavior. Just
Because me, I know that Rick and Morty, there's some that are so fucking asshole. They were storing a fucking fin trying to break a thing because they didn't get their fucking like Szechuan sauce at McDonald's during the fucking special.
oh my god,
Exactly.
That I
kid,
did
What-
get.
that kid
that's-
that was jumping up and down, yelling, "I want my Szechuan sauce, pickle Rick." If he had been
Yeah.
black, he would have been shot 500,000 times. Guaranteed. In America, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not
He
true.
would have gotten
They-
shot.
so that's what you mean by toxic. I don't know anything about
I'm
Frank
just keeping it real.
Zappa.
Right. But you just you just have to trust me on this one. Yeah, no, I have friends that love Rick and Morty, but there's something about Rick and Morty fans.
I love Rick and Morty, but dude, it's a.
So that's not specifying you as a Rick and Morty fan. It's a generalization, but there's a reason why the generalization.
Yeah.
It's a dark humor, nihilistic type of thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's some people, but dude, there's some Swifties that are pretty fucking toxic as well. There's some
Yeah.
people dude, I'm sorry, fanatics. Being a fan of something and being a fanatic is two different things.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the term fan is from fanatic, but there are people that sometimes take shit a little too fucking far and become too damn defensive of it. And yeah, and let's face it, there's a lot of mental illness out there right now.
Yep.
And it manifests itself on the internet especially.
So now it's 2. I was not planning on going this long, but that was fun.
Yippee.
I enjoyed it. Thanks for having me, Sim.
We'll see you all next weekend. Same time, same weekend, same weekend Enders channel.
Yippee. Yes.
Peace and love.
Later, everybody. Hold on, let me just get to my video. I forgot to do this. God damn.
Video.
But damn control.
I can't put the video unless I go deactivate my firewall for like 10 minutes or something because of the something that's going on with Google and the Rumble thing. Give me a second.
No, we need to catch up, my brother, but right now I need to peace out. I gotta get
Yep.
something to eat.
Yeah, I'm closing. I'm just going for the video. Bye.
I see that
Bye.
story first. I feel that story first. I know those people first. When I put them down, they've already lived. And I put them down as I'd like them to live on those pages. My stories are very sincere. My stories are people's stories. And there's elements in my stories that are very, very real. And Doesn't matter what the subject